In this Cyberpunk video, I'll be showing you the Silent Deadeye build that allows you to start up with stealth precision gameplay and then swap into a tech sniper that deals AoE damage and a revolver that one-shots enemies point blank when things get messy. This is a level 30 to 35 build aimed for the middle of the game. If you love both clearing entire buildings without being noticed, while still having the ability to go all out and kill enemies with precise headshots, then this build is for you. The Silent Deadeye build is divided into two different playstyles. The first, while you are in stealth, trying to reduce enemy numbers, and the second when you're detected and need to go all out. To enhance stealth, we'll be investing in the middle part of the cool perk tree, which increases crouching speed, unlocks crouching sprint, and decreases detection rate. To remain undetected, we'll be using the iconic pistol called Her Majesty that comes with an integrated silencer. Thanks to Focus and Deadeye, we'll be able to quickly place multiple precise headshots and kill most enemies without making a single noise in one shot regardless of the distance, thanks to nerves of tungsten steel and long shot. When things get dicey, we'll swap to Rosetsu, an iconic tech sniper that deals an insane amount of damage and pierces through targets. To make it even better, the Chain Lightning perk will create a small AoE on impact, allowing us to clear packs of enemies in a single shot, and thanks to shock value, will completely ignore the target's armor. If enemies manage to get too close or when fighting inside small buildings, we'll be using a revolver called Mancinella. This revolver deals an insane amount of headshot damage. The idea in these spaces is to get as close to enemies as possible, use aim to slow time, and activate focus and kill enemies in a single headshot, then reload to slow time again and assess the situation, and hop to the next victim, creating an effect similar to Sandevistan. Last but not least, thanks to the optical camo and the new Relic perk that allows us to disengage from combat when we activate it, we can reset the whole strategy and go back to Her Majesty using stealth. When it comes to attribute points, we'll be allocating most of our points into cool and technical ability, while the remaining points should be spent in reflexes. When it comes to perks, we'll be spending a couple of perk points into reflexes to increase our maneuverability while in combat. Slippery allows you to take less damage while running through the battlefield, either when running away or when going after enemies. Muscle memory allows you to reload your weapon while sprinting. This is great for situations where you're being chased and need to reload while relocating. Parkour is good for situations where you need to climb or vault over objects during missions, and this greatly speeds up the process, preventing detection from enemies. For technical ability perks, we'll be investing some points in the top right part of the tree to maximize the efficiency of our sniper rifle and unlock the Bolt and Chain Lightning perks. The All Things Cyber perk increases overall Cyberware stats modifiers and frees up some capacity cost. The Bolt perk in combination with Chain Lightning is what makes our sniper rifle so powerful, as it increases its damage, charge rate, and allows us to release a timed attack that counts as a fully charged shot that deals 30% more damage. The Chain Lightning perk enhances the Bolt ability, adding electrical damage and releasing an electrical arc that deals AoE damage up to 3 additional enemies. Lightning Storm increases the recharge rate of tech weapons after successfully firing a bolt shot. This effect stacks up to 3 times and is retained until you either swap weapons or fire a non-bolt shot. Internal Clock increases the time window that you have to successfully perform a bolt shot. And Shock Value makes it so bolt shots ignore enemy armor, allowing you to destroy elite enemies and bosses. When it comes to the cool perks, we'll be allocating most of our perks in the cool tree to unlock the crouching stealth mechanics and to enhance sniper, pistol, and revolver playstyles. The Focus perk increases headshot and weak spot damage and also unlocks the Focus mechanic. This activates when you aim while at full stamina, removing the cost of shooting while active but reducing your stamina when it ends. The No Sweat perk will reduce by 50% the amount of stamina consumed when focus ends for each enemy killed in the process. Killing 2 enemies will negate the stamina cost, so this is great. The Rinse and Reload perk increases your reload speed by 10% after neutralizing an enemy while aiming and can be stacked up to 2 times. The Head-to-Head perk allows you to reset the duration of focus after neutralizing an enemy, which synergizes great with No Sweat. The Deep Breath perk slows time by 25% while focus is active, allowing you to perform headshots with ease. The Deadeye perk increases headshot and weak spot damage as well as reduces stamina cost of shooting. It also unlocks the Deadeye mechanic, which is active as long as you have over 85% stamina. While Deadeye is active, you deal plus 20% headshot and weak spot damage, and there is no bullet spread. The California Reaper perk provides plus 30% stamina after neutralizing an enemy with a ranged attack via headshot or weak spot, which is amazing for both Focus and Deadeye. The High Noon perk makes it while Deadeye is active, if you kill an enemy with a headshot or weak spot shot, you'll have a 3-second window to perform a 35% faster reload that also slows time by 50% while reloading, allowing you to assess the situation and decide which target you should take down next. The Long Shot perk allows your shots to deal full damage regardless of distance as long as Deadeye remains active, allowing you to use your pistols from a very long distance. The Quick Draw perk increases weapon swap speed and restores stamina during combat if you swap between snipers, pistols, or revolvers, which we do all the time. The Nerves of Tungsten Steel perk makes it so that you deal guaranteed crits for headshots and weak spots as long as Deadeye is active. It also increases your damage the further you are from your objective up to 25%, which is amazing for a sniper. The Run and Gun perk allows you to hip fire without consuming stamina and increases your movement speed by a massive 25% as long as focus is active. Feline Footwork increases movement speed and mitigation chance while crouching, allowing you to move faster while hiding. Blind Spot increases the time it takes for enemies to detect you based on your mitigation chance, allowing you to quickly move near enemies without being detected. Ninjutsu increases crouch movement speed and mitigation chance and also unlocks the ability to sprint while crouching, which is amazing to quickly infiltrate through enemy lines. The Creeping Death perk makes it so while undetected or while optical camo is active, neutralizing an enemy will provide you with movement speed and restore some health and stamina. Serpentine greatly increases mitigation chance while crouch sprinting, synergizing amazingly well with Blind Spot, which makes it very difficult for enemies to detect you even when passing right next to them. And finally, Killer Instinct provides plus 25% damage to silenced guns while outside of combat, making it a perfect match for the Her Majesty pistol. When it comes to Relic Perks, we're only interested in the lower part of the tree as we won't be using armed cyberware. Emergency Cloaking will allow you to disengage from combat by activating your optical camo. This allows you to quickly relocate to a hiding spot from where you can finish off your enemies or to escape a tight situation. Sensory Protocol makes it so while crouching, if you are detected by an enemy, time will slow down for a bit. You can quickly dash out of enemy sight to automatically end combat. This is great for stealth missions where you accidentally blow your cover by walking right into an enemy around a corner. Vulnerability Analytics makes it so during combat you'll often see a diamond shape on enemies' heads which marks their vulnerability. Shooting this diamond will provide you with 100% critical chance, 25% armor penetration, and all your weak spot damage bonuses will apply. If you deal enough damage to the vulnerability, it will explode, dealing damage to enemies in a small AoE. And finally, Machine Learning makes it so when destroying a vulnerability, you get a buff that increases the frequency at which vulnerabilities appear and increases your crit damage against them. The effect can stack up to 5 times, and the effect is doubled when at max, creating a snowball effect that is amazing for prolonged fights against a lot of enemies. When it comes to equipment for this build, the following equipment will be naturally acquired while progressing through the main Phantom Liberty campaign, and you can start by using any pistol that you like. Rasetsu Tech Sniper Rifle. This sniper rifle deals an insane amount of headshot damage, and its bullets penetrate through enemies. When combined with Bolt and Chain Lightning, it can decimate packs of enemies in a single hit. Her Majesty Power Pistol. This pistol comes with an integrated silencer and also provides a massive boost to headshot damage. Perfect for the stealth gameplay part of our build. Manzanella Power Revolver. This revolver is perfect for shooting enemies point blank in the head thanks to its increased headshot damage. It's especially useful against tough enemies and bosses. For quick slot items, we'll use Max Dock Inhaler to recover health and Optical Camo Cyberware. When it comes to cyberware for this build, you can pretty much use anything you like, just make sure to equip Optical Camo. I personally like to run the Dynalar Sandevistan to slow down time in difficult situations, and some legs with double jump as it provides a lot of flexibility. For stats, try to aim for headshot damage multiplier and cool attuned items that increase headshot and weak spot damage. Final tips. When using the sniper, try to aim for the toughest enemy or the person in the middle of the pack to maximize damage. It's important to release the charge shot in the correct window to trigger the chain lightning effect. You can often clear entire buildings by just using Her Majesty. When many enemies are present in the same room, use the Sandevistan to quickly take them all out before they even have a chance to react. If you find yourself surrounded, remember to use the optical camo and quickly hide for cover, as this will disengage you from combat. And finally, remember that sprint crouching will consume stamina, and you'll need to be above 85% to have Deadeye active, so make sure to check you are not running low before starting a fight. So that wraps up our Silent Deadeye build. This is the first of our Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty build guides. We do have another one coming. I don't know how many builds we'll do. We'll just see, how popular they are. And if you guys have build recommendations or builds you would like to see or have questions about this build, please leave them in the comments below.